The Inter-Korean Summit on Friday is fast approaching, and things are being planned down to the finest detail. Kim Jong-un will meet South Korean President Moon Jae-in at the truce village of Panmunjom, becoming the first North Korean leader to cross the border. Officials from both countries met there Wednesday to confirm the details of the welcome ceremony, summit talks, and dinner. The newly renovated meeting room was also unveiled to the media. It is furnished with an oval-shaped table, reportedly designed to highlight reconciliation between the two Koreas. To commemorate the year of the historic meeting, the width of the table is exactly 2,018 millimeters. The room also features a painting of Mount Kumgang, one of the most well-known mountains in the north. A press center is opened near Seoul. Reporters will be able to watch the summit live on big screens. The summit is attracting a heavy media presence. The presidential office says 3,000 journalists have registered, including nearly 900 from foreign media outlets. This is the first inter-Korean summit in more than a decade. Relations between the two sides have improved since the new year. The North took part in the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, and there have been mutual visits by delegations. Meanwhile, the Japanese government expects to hear from the South after the Inter-Korean Summit on pending matters with the North that are of the biggest concern to Tokyo. Japan's foreign minister spoke to reporters in Brussels.
We want to see if North Korea will abandon its nuclear and missile programs, and if Pyongyang will act to resolve the issue of its abduction of Japanese nationals immediately.
A reporter asked Kono whether Japan plans a summit with North Korea. The foreign minister said that depends on how Pyongyang responds, assuming that South Korea and the U.S. raise the abduction issue in their summits with the North. Japan's foreign ministry is lodging a protest with the South Korean government over one particular detail of the upcoming Inter-Korean summit. It has to do with what's on the menu. The South Korean presidential office released a photo of the dessert that will be served to Kim and Moon. It features a map of the Korean peninsula and included islands in the Sea of Japan. The Takeshima Islands are controlled by South Korea, but Japan claims them. The Japanese government maintains the islands are an inherent part of Japan's territory and says South Korea is illegally occupying them. An official from Japan's foreign ministry met with a member of the South's embassy in Tokyo. The Japanese official reportedly called the decision to serve the dessert deeply regrettable and unacceptable for Japan. This is not the first time Japan has raised concerns over the issue. Japan lodged a protest when a flag depicting the islands was used during an exhibition match by the Inter-Korean women's hockey team ahead of the Pyeongchang Olympics. The world will want to know what will be said at the Inter-Korean Summit, especially the President of the United States, and it looks like Donald Trump will get a first-hand account. South Korean officials say Moon is expected to travel to the U.S. to meet with him in the weeks following the summit. It will come ahead of a planned summit between Trump and Kim. The North's leader has already said the country will halt nuclear and intercontinental ballistic missile tests and scrap a nuclear test site, though Trump has stressed the North must get rid of its nuclear weapons. A huge unfinished hotel in North Korea's capital has been showing signs of life since early April. Speculation is growing that the long-abandoned hotel may finally open when the country observes the 70th anniversary of its founding in September. Construction of the pyramid-shaped 330-meter tall Ryugyong Hotel began in Pyongyang in 1987. But work on the landmark 105-story building has been halted for many years due to financial constraints. The AFP news agency and other media have distributed images of the hotel showing lights at the apex of the building forming a North Korean flag. The Russian embassy in Pyongyang posted a video of the lit-up hotel on Facebook. North Korean officials said last week they will focus on rebuilding the country's economy.